Bait shop, this is Artie.
On today's show,
Need some crappie minnows.
bait shop Artie can't keep up. Here's why. Today, the story behind a special perch bite and the guide who puts people on fish. Plus, volunteers brave cold and snow for a great backyard bird count. Then, we leave winter behind for a slightly warmer adventure.
Minnesota Bound. Presented by Connecticut Water Treatment Systems.
Hey everybody, Laura, Millie, and I welcome you to today's episode.
Up first, we're giving away one of Minnesota's secret fishing hotspots. Anglers, here's a hint. Don't head north, head west instead.
To meet a very special guide by the name of Ron Schara. Ortonville might not be Minnesota's most popular place,
Come on in.
but a quick stop at Artie's
It looks like you need some crappie minnows.
might change your mind.
Need some minnows?
Yes.
Artie Arndt can't keep up with the crowd.
Where are you guys from?
Illinois.
Hopefully you guys can get some of them, man. There's some trophy bluegills out there. Red and white spikes are probably the go-to. All right, minnows are set. You got your baits ready? Well, this is slow. Bait shop, this is Artie. I am Artie Arndt, the owner of Artie's Bait and Tackle here in Ortonville. And we're in Ortonville, Minnesota, on the border of Minnesota and South Dakota. Right out the window out here, just north of here, is Big Stone Lake. It's 26 miles long. It's a border water.
And it's a magnet for people who hope to hook a dream.
Well, perch is what we're known for, but this year the bluegills and crappies have really been getting it exciting out there. If a guy's looking for a wall mount fish, they're out there.
Exactly why
Game warden.
Ron Kelly quit his day job.
All right, are you having quite a few come through, or is it pretty sporadic?
He hoped to set up an office right here.
I wanted to be on the water. That's where I needed to be. I've been fishing here since I was very, very little. It's a cool little town. You know, you can ride your bike wherever. A lot of fishing. That's kind of what I did. That was my thing.
So much so, he earned a spot on the wall at Artie's.
Ryan was that kid that had that fishing blood in him from the day he was born.
All grown up, Ryan decided to share his passion.
Drop it down. The guiding I do here is in the winter and spring because it's fun. You know, ice fishing, I really have a soft spot for perch and panfish.
Okay, here we go.
Here's why.
The cameras are a lot of fun.
Oh yeah, here they come. Coming in on that. What up?
There's a perch coming in.
And everybody's always engaged when the camera's on and there's fish around.
Oh, there is one now.
And the camera makes a big difference on perch and panfish.
Oh!
Nice. You gotta keep them.
Woohoo!
Fish. Yeah. Lots of fish
Don't lose it.
Oh, that's actually...
That's a big stone keeper.
Really?
Oh, it might.
That's what we're looking for.
There's a better one.
That catching, the culmination of Ryan's hard work.
Load my truck 6 a.m. in the morning. I get to the lake sometime around 8 o'clock. Once I get here, I get everything set up. My guys show up, we hop on the sleds, and we start fishing at about 9 a.m. Generally, our day is from about 9 a.m. to sunset, and we just move up and down the lake looking for a school of fish.
That will get a guide a reputation.
I don't know, I guess it depends who you ask. Hopefully it's a good one.
You put us on fish. Now it's our job to catch them.
Oh, there's that bluegill.
He's always fishing that spot that nobody fishes. He's always trying that lure that nobody's tried. And those are the kind of guys that pioneer fishing and make it happen.
The life and times of an ice guide. Now, if he could only keep a secret.
That's a better one.
Sometimes you kind of wonder if you're letting the cat out of the bag a little bit by doing the guiding. Oh, I like to think of it as my lake, but I think a lot of other people probably feel the same way about it. It's a special place.
Minnesota Bound is brought to you by Connecticut Water Treatment Systems, Strike Master, Leech Lake Area Tourism, and by Voyager Lodge and Houseboats.
Every February, there are thousands of volunteers from around the world that are counting birds. It's part of an annual bird study, and one Minnesota bird watcher is representing.
If you're into bird watching,
I kind of know a spot where they like to sit. Had a cardinal coming right up in the trees.
your next passion is likely bird counting. Ask Andrew.
So basically, I just flip on the icon, say start checklist, and I'm gonna pick my site. This whole Minnesota River Valley is an excellent habitat for birds. There's open water in spots, plenty of cover, food, things they can get, so that's one of the reasons why so many people bird the valley area. A lot of birds you're only gonna identify by the sound. Some of them are so skittery. And again, I'm just marking an X on my eBird list because I haven't seen one. I don't know. There could be 2, there could be 5.
Maybe sunrise will shine a little light on what's going on here. Andrew is participating in what's called the Great Backyard Bird Count, involving eBird apps and eBird lists. Holy woodpecker.
A Great Backyard Bird Count is really, it's kind of a once-a-year promotion for Cornell to try and kind of engage people in doing bird watching.
Every February, Cornell University enlists thousands of volunteer birders from around the world to identify and count birds. Since 1998, the bird data has given Cornell scientists a brief look at the population status of some 7,651 bird species scattered around the globe.
Using eBird and doing this type of counting, you're kind of almost like a field recorder for science and for birds and bird studies. All that data being in a central database, they can track trends of what birds are showing up, what birds are in decline, what birds need help, how habitat changes affect birds.
The annual count is also open to any bird enthusiasts by registering at birdcount.org.
Get out and enjoy yourself and learn about birds. I bird every day. This is like my 550-something day straight. I've submitted an eBird list. 15 years ago, I used to carry a field guide with me in my backpack. Now, here's my field guide. Nothing beats a good pair of binoculars. Get the best pair of binoculars you can afford.
Andrew says birds have always intrigued him.
And when I was a kid, I used to take care of the birds in our yard. I was the one that would fill feeders or put up a birdhouse.
He also has his favorites in feathers.
I like chickadees because they're hardy and small and they're kind of scouts and nuthatches. But I like things like crows and ravens. They're very intelligent birds. Birds are a lot smarter than most people give them credit for.
In the meantime, Andrew wraps up his eBird list for the day.
We got 22 species on there that we observed. I know we saw at least 3 different cardinals, so I can update that. Birding helps get you outside. I enjoy it. It's, to me, a big stress reliever. Enjoy the birds and problems in life go away.
Especially when you can tweet like they tweet.
Make my own noises.
Andrew's hat tweets the truth.
Still ahead, it's time to take a break from the snow and cold. Ron Schara heads to the Florida Keys.
Closed captioning provided by Star Bank.
Up next, Ron Schara heads south to explore the Florida Keys, a place of fun, sun, and sunsets.
Out of Miami, you can catch Highway 1. Highway 1? Of course, because you're heading for America's most famous islands, known as Keys, as in the Florida Keys, a place famed for memorable fishing. Scenic vistas, beach life, dining at seaside restaurants while Margaritaville plays, and another famous Keys sunset ends the day. That's Keys magic. Oh wait, did I mention the Keys is home to a fishing legend? His name? Richard Stanczyk.
Do you know how I became a legend? I had my picture taken holding fish that other people caught. Okay.
Very funny, but not true. Hemingway's story about the old man in the sea could be about Richard Stanczyk. In the quest for big fish, he's relentless and has been for a long time.
It's in your blood. You either have it or you don't. My first great fish I ever caught, I was about 19 years old. One of my dearest friends, we still fish together, and we'd gone out, one afternoon, threw a couple of mackerels in the riggers and a 500-pound blue marlin. Came up and swallowed that bait, and we fought that fish for 7 hours.
Now close to age 80, Stanczyk is never far from his passion. You'll find him hanging out at Bud and Mary's Marina, a fishing facility he's owned since 1978. The marina sign says it all.
And there's a really good reason for that. Right back there, you got Florida Bay, you got the Everglades, the Gulf right over here, you got the reef, and you can even reach the fringes of the Bahamas from this very spot. Every fish in this hemisphere, literally, can be caught right from here.
It was time to find out.
All right, let's go see if we can find an elusive bonefish here.
An unfriendly wind greeted our quest for a bonefish.
We have what you call spring tides, and this is the highest of it because of the moon phase.
We'll put a little pressure on him now, though.
Yeah.
Richard's assistant, Laney, is along to help and learn the skills of angling.
Okay, Laney, right about there. Go ahead and make your shot. Way in. All right, now grab on. Make a lot of wraps, Laney. You're good. Now, Ron, listen, I bring her along as a helper. It's not because I'm lazy. It's because I'm old.
With hooks armed with shrimp, we tossed out the bait and waited for a bonefish strike.
They feed on crustaceans, and shrimp is really the preferred bait. But with a lot of wind, actually, they feed better. But we're going to see here. I got a feeling we're going to catch one. Now, if we get one of these fish on, they run around, so you're going to have to stand up and kind of go around the boat. Keep our fingers crossed that one of these elusive fish will grab our bait.
Then, as if the bonefish heard the legend,
grab that rod, grab that rod, grab that rod.
Oh, yeah.
That's him, I think.
Maybe.
Oh, yeah.
He's trying to get you off in the bottom. That's what he's trying to do.
Where is he at?
He's right there. Oh, yeah. What you got on there, is it big or not? Let's see what we got. Don't give up on this.
I'm not.
Oh my gosh, that's one of the bigger bonefish I've seen in a long time. Beautiful, beautiful fish. That's a nice one. That's a nice bonefish. There you go, Laney. 30 years ago, we did this together. Here we are, still doing it.
Yeah.
Yes, we're still doing it. Anytime you can fish with a legend is the right time. Coming up, another angling adventure with Richard Stanczyk, fishing legend, and his son Rick, whose guiding specialty is roaming the Keys backcountry, land of snook, tarpon, and, well, you name it.
Minnesota Bound is brought to you by Flow Docks and Lifts, Midwest Exteriors MN, and by Totem Resorts, the premier destination for world-class fishing.
A fishing trip in the Florida Keys often starts pre-dawn, especially when you're led by a fishing legend, Richard Stanczyk. It's time to catch bait. Richard's son Rick is our guide today and chief bait catcher.
Just saw a few spray over here.
Spray made by schools of bait fish. At the right moment,
That's a lucky break. This is a bad condition.
All right, we got bait.
as the sun appeared, Rick's plan is to head into Florida's Everglades area in search of snook and to avoid another day of unfriendly wind. Next stop, a line of mangroves, snook haunts, and advice from the guide.
Just throw it kind of up current and let it sink for a few seconds and then just kind of drift along, you know, the edge of the mangroves there. A good place to put it. There you go. There he is.
Oh, you got some? Holy cow. That's a nice one.
What have I got?
Pull him out of there.
You got one. First cast.
Pull him out of there.
I fought the snook, but the...
That's a big shark on him.
Pull on him. The shark's trying to get him.
Pull on him real fast, yeah.
I can't really. The shark's after him? God. I think he might have got him. Yeah, unfortunately, a big lemon shark grabbed him. All you can do now is just kind of point the rod at him and then just pinch the spool to kind of pop him off of there.
Dang! Yeah, this first cast, nice snook, and a shark takes it all. It's a big snook, too.
Yeah.
There you go. It's a snook. Yeah. Oh, he's on him again.
Did you see the shark?
There's a snook. Stay on there. Get him in there before the sharks get him. Oh, the shark's on him. Real. All right. Did you see
that? There we go.
I saw that shark. There he is over there.
Oh, geez.
Oh, my Lord, he was after that thing.
Wow. Beautiful fish. They got that nice lateral line on them.
Isn't that pretty?
Oh, yeah.
As we fished, it seemed like the lemon sharks were simply waiting for an easy meal, a hooked snook. Sometimes we beat the sharks. Sometimes we didn't.
You know.
He got mine. Yep, he got the snook.
I can't believe they're getting on him that quick.
Turns out the plan was to get away from the sharks. We moved to nondescript waters, where Rick and Richard hoped trophy snook were hanging out. Cast after cast after cast, and not a snook.
We'll try this a little bit, and we can definitely just take a quick run through there, and we might get lucky and see one.
Did he say get lucky?
Something on there.
Yeah, do.
Pull on him hard.
Oh, yeah.
Don't let him get in there on you. Lock up that drag. He'll go in the... That's it. Hold him on there.
It's probably either a big nurse shark or there's a small chance it's a Goliath, you know, a larger Goliath grouper. I'll try to keep them from getting under the boat on us.
That's a Goliath.
I think that's a nurse shark.
There it is.
Oh, it is a Goliath
grouper. Look at that fish, Ron. Look at that fish on 12-pound test. Holy cow, look at that fish.
Oh, my. Oh, gosh, thanks.
I can't believe you caught him, I'll be honest with you.
That makes two of us who can't believe it.
So fun. My dad actually suggested I join him next time.
It's always next time.
It's always next time.
Well, that about does it for us. We certainly hope to see you back here next week.
In the meantime, remember, introduce a kid to the great outdoors.
Transportation provided by Premier Transportation. Call 1-800-899-7433.